Hi everyone, I am Piyush Somani and I am a life coach. Today, let's talk about peer pressure. Since early age, we do a lot of things under peer pressure. When we are kids, we buy some toys because others have it. When we go into school, we try to buy some shoes or fancy clothes because other friends have it. Then we become teenagers and we want to go into relationship because your other friends are into relationships. Then when we are educated, we want to go into fancy jobs because your friends are in fancy companies. Then we buy expensive gadgets because others have it. We have alcohol because your peers are having alcohol. We smoke or we do activities because others are doing it. Now, I am not saying that these things are bad or it is morally wrong to do that. But doing it because others are doing it doesn't make any sense. Do it because you want to do it, because you want to experience it, because you love it. Buy things because you like it, you want them, you need them, and you value them. I'll give you one classic example of how peer pressure can affect you. This is a real story. I had one coachee who was into therapy and he was in rehab actually. I went to see him and I wanted to do a session with him, and it was my first session with him, of course. I asked him what happened, why are you in rehab? And he said that at the age of 14 he started smoking because of his friends. Now at the age of 26 he is addicted to smoking. He is into rehab and his health is deteriorating. I have seen it. There are n number of examples how peer pressure can badly affect your decision making. Now, peer pressure is not always wrong. Sometimes if you take it in right spirit, it can be a good motivation for you. For example, your peer is doing very well at his job. You can learn from him or her and improve yourself. The point is, don't obsess over it. Do something which is good, which your peers are doing, and do it because it aligns with your goals. It will have a positive impact on your life. Otherwise, peer pressure can lead to enormous amount of stress, and it also has self-esteem issues. So how do you deal with peer pressure? First, accept that you are unique. Accept that others are unique. Everyone has their own choices, everyone has their own preferences, everyone has their own goals. So they may do something because they love it or because it aligns with their own goals. It doesn't mean you also have to do it or buy those things or do those activities. Second, learn to say no. I'll give you an example of mine. Lot of people, in fact, majority of people around me consume alcohol. I don't. Now I don't judge them. There is nothing wrong with that. But I just don't want to do it. So if in any team parties they ask me to have it, I don't, because I have learned to say no. And I'm glad. So if someone is asking you to do something, learn to say no if you don't want to do that thing, or if you don't want to buy something. Third, change your social circle if it's not benefiting you. It is said that you are average of the 5 closest people around you. So if your social circle is not good, you will never improve, you will never grow in life. So assess your social circle. If they are bad influence on you, change them. Be around right people. Fourth, learn to bifurcate between good and bad. As I said, peer pressure is not always wrong. But if you can bifurcate what is good and what is bad, then it can be a good motivation for you. Now, what is good and what is bad, of course, comes with experience. Fifth, and very important, Don't think what others will say. We are always worried about what people will say. We have a fear of judgment. Out of that fear, we do things and then we regret. So rather than that, do what you got to do. Don't think of others. And lastly, if you are unable to help yourself, take external help. See a therapist or see a coach like me, your mentor or anyone. There is no shame in asking for help. As long as it's improving you, do it. Thank you, and please do like, share and subscribe the video.